Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NDTV. Yesterday, Narendra Modi's third government presented its first budget. Prime Minister has very emphatically backed his Finance Minister's efforts and has said that this is a budget that will not only take India into a superpower league of economies, but also into a trajectory where shortly enough Indian economy would be amongst the top three. However, the Prime Minister's backing to the budget hasn't, Maria, quite been able to quell, or in fact has actually in a way initiated a very huge clash of ideas, as if one were to say, between the allies and the opposing parties. So much so that the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, has shot off an angry letter to the Prime Minister today and said that don't be vindictive in your financial politics.
In fact, India Bloc today held protests holding placards that budget should be about India, not NDA. And as Nikunj was saying, some sharp reactions coming in from chief ministers of non-BJP ruled states, with M.K. Stalin calling it a huge betrayal, also saying that his state has been intentionally boycotted. Karnataka Chief Minister Sitharaman wasn't very far behind. His charge was that Budget 2024 is intended to keep the NDA packed together. So, what is going to be the political fallout of this budget? Joining us here in the studio are Sivant Kesineni, who is a TDP MP, Arun Nehru, Member of Parliament of the DMK, CM Ramesh, Member of Parliament of the BJP.
Mr. Ramesh,
yes,
you are in the hot seat actually. You know, you are the BJP and it's your government, and you have acquisitions coming in thick and fast, at least from the opposition bloc, saying that you have been unfair to the opposition states and you have not been fair to the opposition ruled states, while you have done everything to please your allies and keep your government going.
now see, in Pan India, if you see any budget from independence onwards, always opposition will criticize the budget. Same today, there is no any new. See, in third term Modi ji government, first budget is very, everybody is happy. Mostly middle class farmers and who was paying income tax. Everybody is happy on that one. Bihar and Andhra Pradesh, everybody is speaking. Bihar is backward, everybody knows. We have to balance the country. And that too, Andhra Pradesh, it is there in the act. When state bifurcation is there, these issues has been there. Polavaram is not new, and Amravati also not new. Both are, it has been, there is nothing, anything new in Andhra Pradesh, nothing. And Modi ji giving hand holding to Andhra. 5 years Jagan Mohan Reddy destroyed the state. That's why now Modi ji is giving hand holding to Chandrababu.
Okay, so this is hand-holding being done.
Yes.
But the question is that why is that kind of hand-holding not being done with other states as well? The DMK MP, Mr. Nehru, the question is that the BJP government has released some details on what is being done for your state, for Tamil Nadu, vis-a-vis the railways. So, they claim that there has been largely equitable distribution of resources and projects.
So, I think what the railway statement that has been released today is basically cherry picking of facts, right? What we are not against any resource allocation to the most improvised region of the country, but what we are emphasizing very clearly is to ensure that distribution happens according to the state's strengths, and different states have different strengths. So, for example, in Tamil Nadu, beyond the strength, and what the government of the day has to maintain is the social contract. The people voted you to maintain the social harmony. But the government, for example, when it's most needed, in times of national calamities, or when the nation needs that assurance, the centre hasn't been forthcoming with anything at all. Forget about getting 0.5% more or 0.5% less. The Thoothukudi rains, for example, it's one of the largest rainfall in the last 100 years. And that calamity as such, no government get prepared. And if Tamil Nadu government had the excess of budget, it wouldn't never asked. But the calamity fund falls within the ambit of the central government. So all that we are saying is, It's not about equitable distribution, and equitable has different meanings, right? Some people are more equitable than the others because of the resource allocation and strength, and you can't, for example, starve Maharashtra out of the financial center. That's their strength. And you can't starve Tamil Nadu out of its industrial might. That is their strength. All that we are asking is, we are asking funds that will help our state grow better and at the same time strengthen the nation. Because whatever funds they are giving to strengthen the state is actually going to come back to them. Because Tamil Nadu as such is actually a net contributor to the national growth.
But Mr. Nehru, the finance minister says that the criticism is more of politics. It's political in nature rather than being borne out by the facts. So what are the facts? I mean, your chief minister has also written a very short of an angry letter to the prime minister. But factually speaking, has the state actually been discriminated? That's the point.
So I'll just tell you one example, sir. Not taking much time here. The Metro Rail project of the third and fourth phases, the cost estimate was above 16,000 crores, and that was approved 3 years ago. Right at the time when DMK came to power, right, an approved project, a project approved under the finance ministry, hasn't still been released for 3 years. So are you saying that the people who voted for BJP only use the metro? Are you being discriminating from the very beginning? I don't think it's fair on that part of the government to say that they're being discriminated politically. Politics, I mean, where does development?
Okay, you wanted to come in. Please go ahead.
SNN, you want to make a point, yeah.
Actually, see, our Indian government is running under federal system, cooperative federal system, where the federal government needs to see equitable development for all the states. See, my learned friend is saying about the 3-year metro project, but we are looking after 2,000 bifurcation issues we are looking. So our state is in such a bad financial situation. From 2014, we have a lot of issues pending. So you can see in this budget, during the Andhra Pradesh reorganization, there are issues which were supported by which were done during the UPA government, but it was not supported by that time. And the NDA government, when it came into power, some of our issues were solved. But after 2019, when there is a change in state government, again our financial position has been collapsed. So to make an equitable development and to play a level rolling play with the other states, so federal government might have given, and it should give, because we are waiting from last 2014. So,
but till 2018, you were part of the
yeah,
NDA.
we got some of the
Institutions.
Some of the institutions we have already acquired, but all the things which are there in the bifurcation and the Andhra Pradesh this act, Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act also we haven't yet received till today. So those issues were addressed in the budget. So we are waiting from past 10 years regarding those issues. So Tamil Nadu may be waiting for 3 years, but we want Tamil Nadu to also get the capital. So our issues are long pending. So we want, so as per our feeling.
Mr. Ramesh, Mr. Nehru says that, Mr. Kesanani says he wants it. Mr. Arun Nehru's point is that, look, you give it to allies, we have no quarrel with that. But why stall our developmental projects?
No, one thing I will tell, it is not like allies. Tamil Nadu is like our brothers. You are neighboring states. Many Telugu people are living in Tamil Nadu. See, Tamil Nadu, if you look after the per capita income in Tamil Nadu comparatively Andhra, is very, very low. If you see in all South India, Andhra Pradesh is very low because of the state bifurcation. I mean, we don't have capital. If you see Karnataka, there is a capital, Bangalore. Tamil Nadu, there is a capital, Chennai. There is urban population is more. In Andhra is totally rural population and totally dependent on agriculture. We don't have capital after bifurcation 10 years. We left Hyderabad and came since last 10 years. And Jagan Mohan Reddy, as the chief minister, he asked one chance. He destroyed the entire state.
But wasn't he an unattached member of the NDA?
No. See, he was he has not at all demanded. Once Babu has become fourth term chief minister, he came and requested all the ministers. He showcased what is the Andhra Pradesh. He has released the white papers. What is this happening in the state? Today also he released the white paper on the liquor policy. For last 5 years, how Jagan Mohan Reddy did corruption in the liquor. See, Tamil Nadu, they have a capital, they have an industry, they have a development. Whatever you see the Tamil Nadu roads, when they are in this government last 10 years, how much Tamil Nadu, I will give the facts and figures, how much development happened. If you go for debate, now Andhra is 10 years, we are backlog. That's why this year, at least last 5 years, there is no Andhra Pradesh name in the parliament. This year, it has given because we are.
You're also kingmaker alliance.
Yes. No.
They are
That
saying,
is the
they are
difference.
saying that they are
That is
getting their
difference.
due, but Mr. Nehru's point is this, that you get your due, but he should also get his due.
Already they developed. We are underdeveloped.
They are saying that, you are developed, you have reached a certain stage.
I'll tell you this, that the development also comes at a cost of the exchequer. It doesn't happen overnight. Although I have empathy towards Andhra and I want my brothers and sisters across the country to have equal opportunity and equal access, geography is very different, right? So with Anna's logic saying that we are given a chance, give a chance, but not at the cost of development of Tamil Nadu is what I'm saying, right? And at what cost? At absolutely human development indices cost, right? Even without central government support, in the last, so many years, all of our human development indices are still very high. Absolutely no support from the central government, right? When we pay our fair share of taxes, we only get back 29 paisa, right? Even then, we agree, right? We contribute to the national growth. All that we are saying is, be fair. I'm not asking all the money to Tamil Nadu, right? Tamil Nadu is highly industrious. It can manage a lot of affairs on its own. But when it goes beyond a certain stage and it comes from the ambit of the central government, just don't play, ally politics. That's all we are saying. Because whatever growth happens in Tamil Nadu is actually part of India and is going to help India better. I'm saying,
but then the fact is also this, Mr. Kesaneni, that as Mr. Ramesh, he's a seasoned man. He has seen many seasons, many colors of life. I mean, it's also a fact. We have to accept this, that parties in power will certainly side more thickly with their allies.
I don't agree with this. See, actually, maybe there may be a partial recognition may be happen, but present budget, the position in Andhra, all the people are very well know. Previously, before 2014, from before 2014, over 9 years, we doesn't have even a single deficit budget. Around 2014, we are having 14,000 crores deficit budget due to bifurcation. So we are demanding our rights. Our rights in the Reorganization Act, we are demanding our rights.
I agree with that, and I'm also happy that you at least partially agree with me.
You should look after one thing. The only state in India doesn't have capital is Andhra Pradesh. So center should take major measures to make the state prosper. We are also a part of India. We are in the federal system. And we haven't asked any higher cash, or we didn't ask any for the finance support. But we are asking what are there in the Reorganization Act, mainly Polavaram and Amaravati.
Mr. Kesaneni,
let me tell you one thing.
Please
Polavaram is not only a state project, it is a backbone for the agriculture in the India. And you can see clearly Polavaram is a lifeline project for us.
Yes.
So Polavaram.
Point very well taken, but you are also lifeline for this government. And in order to ensure that you function, that's why your lifeline is being funded.
You can see the previous.
That is the allegation. We are not saying it.
You can see our previous coalition governments. We are a trusted ally. You should see. We never demanded anything. We are only asking for our Reorganization Act. See, in a previous NDA government we were there, and previous coalition governments also we are there as a TDP. TDP was the first party which was there from the starting of the party also we are in the coalition government. We are a trusted ally to anyone, whoever may be in the coalition, we are the trusted party. But our demands are only for our state.
Yes.
So at that time we are very much, we are in a forward stage. After bifurcation, our state is in a very, you can see the financial position of our state. So it is in a very bad, so we are demanding for the equality for the states in the development, so that the Indian government can, we also be a part of India, and we also want to be the developed state.
See, what I am going to say, Polavaram, we have to think big and long term also. If Polavaram is completed, there is a sufficient water, and Tamil Nadu, Karnataka water shortage is there, Andhra also water shortage is there. Once Polavaram is completed, from their long term plan, it will go to Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, Polavaram Kaveri linking project is planning was there. Then Tamil Nadu water problem will solve. It is not only for Andhra Pradesh Polavaram. Polavaram in future, once the dam is completed, there is a sufficient 3,000 TMC water is going to see in every year. This water we can take it to the Tamil Nadu and Karnataka.
So why are you
also.
not able to convince Mr. Arun?
We will definitely will convince. They have to understand. This is all. See, political is a different. Development is a different.
Mr. Kesaneni, after
During
that,
Telugudesam government only, when Telugudesam government was newly formed, we, with our brotherlyhood to Madras, Chennai, drinking water scheme, Telugu Ganga project was started. So, our party want, during the period of NT Ramarao garu, we excess water was sent to Chennai for drinking. So, pleasantly with the Polavaram also, the excess water we want to share with the 6 states, not only with the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, even Chhattisgarh and Orissa also will be benefited by the project. So, it is a lifeline project to the India. So, we want our Polavaram to be completed in time. So, it will be beneficial for the Tamil Nadu also, while Chennai is being suffered with drinking water and other things.
So is it, accusation or allegations for the allegation's sake? I mean, politics for the politics'
Let's
sake.
put one liner, right? What Tamil Nadu asks is to not punish progress by incentivizing states that are not meeting certain standards. Same set. We are not against allocation of my brothers and sisters across the country. And what we are saying is there's just being an unfair allocation. Polavaram is important.
give an example. Give an example of an unfair allocation.
So let's put this, right?
Yeah.
What does the budget say? It says it's highly progressive and important schemes, right?
Yeah.
And they talk about self-sustaining all the time. It's sustainable in agriculture on its own,
Yeah.
right? There are 3 very important areas where the allocation is actually reduced by a significant percent: food, fertilizer, and education. Without these 3, none of the governments can actually function. So what is the message that they're trying to say is like, you take care of those 3 problems, we take care of all the fancy problems. So the budget is kind of misplaced its priorities for the nation. At the same time, having emphasis on certain projects is important for national security. We are not against that, right? Go do a good budget is all that we are saying. And we are not criticizing allocation to different states. None of our opposition leaders have specified Andhra or Bihar, for that matter, any other place, saying that you have given more funds there, why not us? The ask from all of the opposition rule parties is, why hasn't there be a fair allocation? And all of the statements being put out in the media by the government doesn't answer that question at all. It's just skirting that very issue of saying, why not the states that are actually being very progressive? I'll tell you another point also. If it is national
Let me also
highways-
ask you one question. Your chief minister also said that in protest, I am not coming to your NITI Aayog governing council meet. I am boycotting that.
Correct.
So this, Mr. Nehru, my question is a bigger question. I wish I could have asked that question to Mr. Stalin also. The point is that, this boycott versus boycott. You allege one kind of boycott. In turn, the chief minister says, I am boycotting you. In the end, do you think it will lead to a resolution? Because eventually we need a resolution, right? We need to look forward.
Okay. I can't talk for my Honorable Chief Minister, but the feeling that I get from my constituents and my fellow members
Your
is
constituency
this.
apparently happens to be Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman too.
Yes, Mr. Nirmala Sitharaman was born in her maternal side, was actually my constituency. So I just hope that she remembers and there's something that's happening for my constituency. Thank you for pointing that out. But the boycott is very specifically this. The budget forms the foundation of NITI Aayog, allocating resources to various states. If the budget itself was unfair, then how does a meeting after that become, treat any fairness to any of the other states that are being opposing? And the regular process of meetings will go on irrespective of all the opposition and growing. But I think the Honorable Chief Minister is in a very clear situation to put across the people's opinion. And what he did by boycotting is saying people haven't accepted this budget, and that's the message he's trying to send across. He's not saying that I will not work with any other center or any other program. He's just very clear that the people's opinion have been completely against the budget, and he's just pushing that idea to the center.
How does cooperative federalism work now?
See,
with this kind of approach that the India bloc chief ministers will have, because they are very, very clear that there cannot be any business as usual.
Saturday NITI Aayog meeting, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister is boycotting, that is his wish. But who is losing? People of Tamil Nadu lose. You have to present your case properly. What you need Tamil Nadu. You can give, NITI Aayog is a very good organization. They only plan. Tamil Nadu people, if he is not coming, who is losing? Mainly Tamil Nadu government. Because whatever projects you want, whatever this one, future plan, at least you have to present your case, no? This is a different thing. Okay, politically you can avoid. But NITI Aayog is not a political organization, no?
Mr. Ramesh makes a valid point.
Yeah.
His point is valid. He says that NITI Aayog is not a political forum. That's a valid point. Let's accept that.
Political or non-political forum,
Yeah.
sir. If the start is wrong, the entire process is wrong. And what we are saying is, it is not fair for the Chief Minister to give a fair hearing for a wrong process. That's all we are saying. We're not saying, we're not going to talk to, NITI Aayog, nobody is going to come do a fair bit of work for the nation. Irrespective of the budget allocation, all the India Alliance rule states contribute to nearly 60% of India's economy. Are we going to boycott not paying taxes or not paying things? No, we're still going to work for the growth of the nation. But it is very, very important that the message and the mood of the public is taken to the right forum. And NITI Aayog meeting, CM not attending, is a very important call and a very important
So
message.
is that
of
the
people.
right platform for that kind of messaging?
No, the platform or not, message is very important, right? NITI Aayog first meeting is not going to decide the next 50 years of Tamil Nadu government. All that we are saying is your start is wrong, and we give an opportunity so that you can correct and carry everybody along. That's all. See, if it's not only one CM, there are a number of other CMs who also had the same message. It's not only Tamil Nadu.
Mr. Kesanani, my second last question to you, then final words to you, Mr. CM Ramesh, since you are the seasoned man. Mr. Kesanani, my last question to you is that in the budget making process, you obviously get inputs from all sides, every state sends input, etc., etc. Sometimes some of those inputs can drop out also because the pie is limited. I cannot fulfill every, in a family also, a father cannot fulfill every child's wish. So it's a nation, it's understandable. But since you have been on both sides of fence, you have been in opposition, you have been in the government, now you are allies of the government, your support is critical to the government. Do you think that the whole process can be more amicable and more talk can happen to reduce this friction?
Yeah, at any time more talk can happen and to reduce the friction. At the same time, even opposition also should cooperate with the central government regarding the matters and issues of the budget and development of other states also. So whatever Mr. Arun said is correct, they may be contributing 40% or 60% revenue to the nation. They should also get the fair chance. But the negotiation is the best choice instead of boycotting the NITI Aayog or any other meetings with the central government.
Fair point. Negotiation, he says, is the way forward. Mr. CM Ramesh, my final words to you, as always, since you are the seasoned man here. Please put all of this in perspective.
First of all, there is no friction. Only this is for any budget you see. You are seeing so many budgets. These all political comments will be there. Even though if Chief Minister is coming or not, NITI Aayog is a good organization. They will keep in mind what to do for Tamil Nadu, they will do.
No, but in the budget speech also, although the finance minister post-budget, when there was that press conference, she said that if there are certain states who have been mentioned, doesn't mean that other states are not benefiting from the allocation, that there is budgetary allocation also for them.
Yes.
But for Tamil Nadu, perhaps there could have been some walking of an extra mile, because the realities of politics have changed in India right now.
See,
Are you not ready to accept it?
no, see, in the election also, in Andhra Pradesh, we have seen. This is a NDA. In the election, we told if double engine Sarkar is there, state will be developed. Definitely.
So there has to be double engine also in Tamil Nadu if you want the development to happen, Mr. Nirmala.
I mean, that's in a lighter vein. What she's wanting to say is that, without that also, but I think Mr. Kesanani puts it best. The negotiations are always the best.
So
way
one last
forward.
point, sir.
Yes, please.
This
As
NITI
always, the last word to the opposition.
Thank you. The NITI Aayog meeting doesn't happen in individual or in a separate process, right? It happens with a series of meeting before and series of meeting after. So I think this one is to send the message across. but we will also believe in cooperation because overall, we contribute more towards the nation's strength.
Okay, so the message is cooperative federalism. That's what opposition and the government, the BJP, also believes in. So thank you so much for your time here, Mr. Kesineni, Arun Nehru and CM Ramesh. With that, it's a wrap from Nikunj and me. We'll be seeing you with another special episode on NDTV.
Thank you.